Howdy all. Today, well not today, this month is Worthless Degree Awareness Month. And in all honesty, I started it in kind of a mockery, kind of BS, not really sincere manner. But then the more I thought about it, the more I realized that this actually is a vastly more legitimate cause than the vast majority of, help the quadriplegic puppies month kind of crap, okay? And I don't want to sound arrogant or cocky at the same time, too. So let's keep the levity, the lightness, the humor, the sarcasm. Let's keep that at the forefront, because I don't want to make it sound like I'm being serious and we gotta do something because I'm a worthless human being and I decided to champion this cause because I'm Bono and I got nothing else. Let's do Live 8, whatever the hell it is, even though we don't care and actually really change things in Africa, but it makes me feel better. That's not what I'm talking about. Let's be a little bit more legit. There, let's be honest, shall we? I think that's what we could do. Worthless degrees and the education bubble is a real problem. And what I love about this is, unlike cancer or things that are outside of our control because it's genetics or, maybe the advances in medical technology have not gotten there yet, this is something we can actually stop. Which means, unlike pretty much every other charity I've ran into in the United States and Western society, means it's not BS. Okay? Like, for example, all of them. All of these charities, like we solved polio, we solved malaria, we conquered and destroyed all these ailments, diseases. We've done that back 100 years ago. And today, with infinitely more, billions and trillions of dollars more funding, we can't stop all these other, different ailments and things like that. What that tells me is that these champions or these crusades or these causes have become nothing more than moneymakers for the most despicable of people. And truthfully, I know a lot of guys are with me on this one. I'm sick and tired of watching real men don pink baseball gloves to swing a bat for breast cancer. Are you going to cure it or not? Alright? You going to solve the fucking problem or not? Or are you going to string along and make a ton of money on it and let women still die of breast cancer? What's it going to be? What's it going to fucking be? Okay? So here's something that, I'm no medical doctor scientist, but I'll turn that off. I know this is a sociological problem that's within my control, within your control, within everybody's control to stop, and that's worthless degrees. And this is a problem. It's a legitimate problem. It's a real problem. There are millions of kids every year who go to college, and then basically sign away their financial future and indebt themselves to the tune of 70, 100, 150, whatever, grand in student loans for a worthless piece of crap degree that isn't going to help their employment prospects. So that's why I mean this in the most sincere sense, and I know my attitude and my reputation precedes me saying, oh, he's an arrogant, cocky son of a bitch. Here I'm trying to be humble. This is a legitimate cause we have, and within very easy control of society to stop, to end, and to educate, and to inform, and to just eradicate, there we go, like we eradicate polio, let's eradicate worthless degrees. Let's eradicate this fucking bullshit notion that every little every little innocent kid, I'm sorry, I'm biased, has to go and enslave themselves to the tune of $100,000 so they can borrow the money to pay the tuition, to pay for the professors who don't teach them jack shit. Okay? Oh, I'm getting my degree in sociology and communications and women's studies and hyphenated American, African American studies and Chicano American. Bullshit. It's simple, people. We can fucking end it right now. We can end it right freaking now by simply taking these little kids, fucking hit them upside the fucking face, and they might it's child abuse, but actually we'd be doing them a favor. We say, you know what? We're trying to help you. We end it right now, and then the plague is over. We can wipe this crap out easier than polio or malaria or the bubonic plague or whatever else. So, join me, I guess. Here's the other thing. I hate sounding like these verminous scum that go on TV and, for just $3 a day, you can feed my fat ass and give me money because I'm a failed actor or actress. And no, I hate taking that tone, but I'm being serious about this. This is something that everybody could actually do. We could actually help an entire generation of young kids not to make the mistakes that we did, majoring in worthless crap. Not, you all hate the bankers for getting everyone to buy houses they couldn't afford. How about getting everybody to hate the college administrators, the professors, and the deans, and the other worthless academician fucking scum? How about you get all the kids to not give those douchebags their money, or your money if you're paying a kid's way through college, or other people's money because you co-signed a loan and you're going to borrow from the future, whatever, the Chinese, the Indian, whoever, they're giving the money. So here's an opportunity to actually do something genuine and sincere. Not just fucking put on pink baseball gloves, they swing the bat. Look, I'm swinging the bat. I'm supporting breast cancer awareness. Fuck awareness. How about fucking eradication? Okay? We have an opportunity to eradicate people from ruining their future lives, endangering them themselves, and then crippling their financial futures by preventing them from majoring in worthless shit. So, how about you help me out? How about, forget me, how about you help the kids out? Okay? Please bring, and again, once again, I hate to say it like this but it's one of the rare instances this phrase is legitimately used. Let's raise awareness to the younger people in our society, to the young and maybe not so wise, the youthful generation. Let's raise their awareness to the fact, the risk, the threat that there's an entire industry out there, $1 trillion per year industry, 1/15 of our economy is dedicated to confiscating their money to say, we'll give you an education, and give them nothing in return. Okay? So, look, the time, especially with 15% unemployment for youth, the time of, education isn't all about the... Go fuck yourself, you piece of little crap 17-year-old douchebag. Shut the fuck up, listen to your elders, we're trying to help you, okay? Let's help these kids out. Please, actually, in a legitimate and honest and noble sense, raise awareness to these kids who are about to sign away at least 2 years if you amortize the debt correctly. I'm sorry, not 2 years, 2 decades if you do an amortization schedule. And their lives away paying for a piece of paper that's worth absolutely jack fucking shit. So let's do that. I mean, if you really care about the children, I know you educators and you education professionals, you care about the children. We so much care about the children. Bullshit, you rape them up the ass just so you can get yourself a pay grade and 3 months off a year in summer vacation. But for the rest of us to actually genuinely care about the children and don't want you to use them like pawns, how about you educate the kids? Let me say, hey, yo, kid, before you drop 75 grand on that fucking African American degree, African American studies degree, or women's studies degree, or communications degree, or whatever other fucking bullshit that educational institution, education system complex, whatever, is forcing down these kids' throats, why don't we, educate them a little bit? Say, hey, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to major in what's basically a hobby. Why don't you consider the trades? Why don't you consider STEM, science, technology, engineering, math? Why don't you consider something that's actually going to pay off at the end? So that's it. That's all I got. It's Worthless Degree Awareness Month. It's June. Every kid's graduating. And this BS, hang on, the blue stuff, you see the blue stuff? Hey, I'm going to change that for a second. There we go. All these kids are graduating. And frankly, I think you parents have done a shitty-ass job raising your kids. You haven't given them a jack in terms of guidance. You haven't given them jack in terms of leadership. And you've kissed their ass and saying, oh, do whatever you want. What was the Dr. Seuss book? Oh, The World That You Will Travel, or some other crap. Whatever it was, you've been lying to these kids. And you're not doing them a service. So let's do these kids a real genuine service. Let's tell them what the real world is like. Let's make sure these kids don't piss away 4 years of their precious youth. Not to mention $100,000 of their fucking dollars that they're going to have to pay off in the future anyway, because student debt is not forgivable in bankruptcy. And the fact that people even entertain that idea is a disgusting testament to society. But how about we do something? You know, you're all about the children. Everybody's about the children. Why the fuck don't you start acting like it? Let's start telling the children the realities of the real world in the labor market. Let's tell them what, they should major in, what they should study. And hell, there ain't nothing wrong with not going to college. If they're going to major in communications, what the hell? Save yourself 4 years of your youth. Save yourself $80,000 of tuition. Just go and, hell, 4 years of my youth and $8,000? You know what I'd do with that? If I could go back in time to my early 20s, late teens, with $80,000 and 4 years of my youth, you know how much more fun and practicality and real-world experience I'd get? So that's it. So, yes, again, June. Worthless Degree Awareness Month. Tell friends. Tell families. Buy my fucking book. And, and if you can stand to separate yourself from the compulsion to be politically correct, you gotta go to college. If you really want to help the kids, you want to help your sons and daughters, nephews, nieces, whatever, tell them the truth. That's it. So, what else was I gonna say? Oh yes, that's the other thing. Look, I'm a no-name blogger, YouTube moron. And no, for all you idiots, this is not my mother's basement. This is my basement. This is how I want it. The number one criticism I get from this whole thing is I'm like some moron, some douchebag living in his basement dispensing advice. No, I'm not in my mother's basement, but I am a douchebag dispensing advice. In truth and reality, and arrogance and ego set aside, the book Worthless that I wrote should be in the hands of every fucking high school graduate or junior, sophomore, junior, senior. It should be in the hands of every kid. So put that in the hands of your children. Put it in your own hands. Read the freaking book. And maybe, just maybe, because I know how you old people are so worried about retirement, maybe the younger generation might actually glean some wisdom and guidance and information from it to the point that it'd actually be able to produce the money necessary to pay for Social Security and Medicaid. So, look, up to you. You want to tell you're the greatest children in the world. You do great things. You'll be a great artist. Oh, here's money for a drum set. You need money to start a garage band? Okay. You need money for a CD release? Okay, yeah, okay. Not going to help them. But if you want to deliver your children some real guidance, leadership, wisdom, parental advice, get them the book Worthless. That's it. That's all I got to say. Toodles.